So first of all, I just wanted to thank everybody for taking the time to jump on this call. I wanted to open this team training that I was having for my team. And I was thinking about it, and we were talking with each other, and I was like, you know what? Everyone needs to hear this. Everybody needs to be able to go back to the basics. Whether you've just started the business and you have no idea what to do, there's people on the call that have just got their packs and they have no idea what to say to a new person. To a person who is, oh yeah, if everyone could just mute your lines, that would be fantastic. I'll see if I can get everyone's done here myself, just so it's not going to have feedback in the microphone. So that's perfect. Awesome. So, you know, from anybody that is just getting started to somebody that's been in the business for years and years and maybe have gotten a little bit stagnant, I wanted to open up this call for everybody, because I even in myself have found in the last 11 months that there's times where I'm like frozen, or I don't know what to say, or I don't know what to do. And I know that sounds crazy because, you know, my business is building and my team is building like crazy, but there's different reasons why we can get stuck. So some of them can be belief in ourselves. Some of them can be fear issues. Some of them can just be that you've got so much information now that you've learned over the years or over a period of a year. But now you're feeling like, man, I know so much. So it's almost like you're giving too much information away. So then you're actually backtracking and kind of getting stuck again. So what I thought about, I was like, you know what, let's get all together. Let's open this up internationally. Let's get other teams involved. And let's hear from the master herself, Gabrielle Deane, who is on this call. She's just fixing her hair with her scrunchie. I just love this. It's like a big family. And you know what? I just feel like so much positive energy coming off of this call already. Like everybody is so stoked to meet you, Gabs. I just want to pump up my sister, okay? So AKA my Garth. I'm Wayne, she's Garth. When we met, I'm just going to give us a little backstory. But when we met, I had just started the products. Like I had literally just started putting these products in my body for about like 3, maybe 4 days. And this girl calls me up from the other side, actually not even in the country. She's calling me up from New Zealand. And she's like, hey, you need to get to this event. You need to be here. You need to learn these basic skills so that right out the gate, you know what to do and you can just get busy with it. And I was like, who is this person? And I just want to tell y'all who's going to be teaching you tonight. So the Woman of the Year for Australia and New Zealand, she has just won the highest accolade with her company that you could ever get, not for a team, but for a single individual, called the Founders Award. She's also won the Impact Award. She's New Zealand's top income earner, which is like blows my mind that she's a top income earner for entire country, you guys. And I'll get into that story a little bit in a second. She's also won multiple trips, so many that I actually lost count how many trips she's won. This is all expenses paid vacation, 5-star resorts, you guys, where she can bring her family, she can bring people she cares about so that they can experience the lifestyle that Isagenix offers. She is also not only New Zealand's first millionaire in Isagenix, but not only that, she's the first millionaire in any network marketing company in New Zealand ever, and one of the newest millionaires with Isagenix. We have now over 300. And she's also literally the nicest, kindest, sweetest person that I know, that pours into people no matter who you are, no matter if you are a homeless person on the street or the Queen of England. She treats everybody with the same love and same respect. And I cannot say enough good things, but I don't want to take up this time flapping my gums. I want to jump right into this, Gabs, and I want her to explain pretty much. We're going to go back to basics today. We're going back to school, y'all. So hold on, get your pens and papers ready, and get ready to write this stuff down, whether you've heard it for the first time before or not. You're going to learn something new today. So here we go, Gabs. Take it away.
Woohoo! Hey guys! Wow, what an intro! Crikey! You know, and it's so cool to hear, you know, those achievements. It's like, how did I even get here? But it's such a good segue into what I'm going to be talking about today. It's just little step by little step by little step by little step, and they all effect. As little things add up, and I wouldn't say I'm the master of any particular skill. There's nothing that I do that people can't do that's so, you know, amazing and dramatic. and consistent. I'm more consistent than anyone out there. Every single day for 6 years, I've been sharing Isagenix every single day. Maybe 5, but every single day I'm sharing it. And honestly, if I was going to say what is the secret to success, that's it. It's literally just that consistency. So, start, girlfriend.
What's that? Sorry, Gabs, you're breaking up a little bit. I'm not too sure if it's the internet where you're at, but it's just breaking. What was that you just said?
Where would you like me to?
Okay, so let's start off from, let's just say you just got your pack in the mail, okay? And maybe you are a little worried about the money that you spent on this pack, that you're so excited to not only hit your goals, but you're like, holy crap, I need to be able to pay this pack back. So what would you say to helping somebody get their first 2 people, like step by step, exactly what you would do?
Awesome, wicked. So, I mean, the brilliant thing is that, I'd reassure them, you've got a month's worth of food. That's the first thing I'm going to say to them. And like, literally for me, saved me so much money when I started. I think in Canada, the smoothies work out to be like $2 or $3 per meal. Like, that's crazy. I've traveled across Canada. You can't get anything for that. The most of off, they've got a month's food and they're going to be saving money on their grocery bill massively. And then what I'd say is, look, we can get your pack paid for as fast as you want it. If you and you're going to have to trust me, but if you listen to what I say and you do what I say, I can honestly help you to get your products paid for. I can help you make $500 really, really fast, which is, that requires finding 2 friends that want to do this with you, 2 friends or even random strangers that might want to do this with you. And I can help you do that by 2 ways. First of all, and the easiest way is through media, because people on your Facebook, people on your Instagram, they already know, like, and trust you. So the easiest way to get your products paid for is by doing a post on Facebook. Now, the reason is that person got started. That's what the post should be around. So for instance, someone might have got started because they want to build a second income with Isagenix. If that's the case, I would make their first post about that. Look, I'm so sick of all the time. I'm sick of having no money, sick of living week to week. I love my job, but it's not going to pay me enough to live the kind of life I want to live. At the end of each week, I'm not getting anywhere. I'm paying my petrol. So I've decided to do something about it. I'm so excited because my girlfriend Trina, I've been watching her in her online business for the last 8 months, and she's made an incredible income from her phone while traveling. Joined her team, and she's teaching me exactly what to do. Trina, you'll probably just need to mute people as they jump on. And she's teaching me exactly what to do. The reason I'm sharing this is to do what we're doing. You don't need to know anything to start. Anyone could do this. And I just know there's probably so many people out there like me that are struggling financially. If this is you, about what we're doing, it may or may not be for you, but it actually is a way that anyone can create a secondary income. So if someone's starting because they want to earn income, their post should be about, if they are starting because they want to get healthy, then the post should be about healthy, right? So with that post, I would do, with the financial one, I would do a picture of them and their family, something like that. If they're starting for the products, I would do similar posts, but about health and wellness. I've been struggling with my energy levels for the last 4 years. Since becoming a mum, I find, and even when I do get sleep, I still wake up tired. I feel like I'm hardly present with the kids. I yell at them all the time, put them on the TV, and it's just not the mum I want to be. I'm so excited because I've decided, after watching my girlfriend Trina's health journey over the last 8 months, I've finally found a system that people are having incredible results with their energy, and I'm so excited to get started. The reason I know there must be so many people out there that struggle with their energy or even other health things such as, their weight or their sleep. If any of these, are things that you struggle with, let me know, because journey together. I would love to have some friends with me on the journey. These are some of the results from people already using the system to give you an idea. This isn't for everyone, but it is for people that are ready to make a change.
Awesome. So
3 or 4 before and after photos.
Yeah. Would you say that, like, for somebody that is never written a post before for Facebook, like ever, maybe they only take a picture and then they just throw it up there. They never put a caption. They never, explain anything. So what would you say to people that are just jumped on the call? Do you guys just mind your lines? There we go. Awesome. Perfect. So I've got
you need to mute. So I would say, so like I said, there's 2 ways to get your first 2 people. The first is on social media. The second is social media. What I would say to someone who never posts on social media is that the social media way is by far the easiest and the fastest. However, if you are willing to go out and talk, it's going to take longer. You're going to have to get some probably face-to-face rejection, but you can do it that way, 100%. So social media is easier because say no to your face, they just scroll past your post and it doesn't matter. But if you don't want to use social media, that's totally cool. First, I would tell them that you have a choice. I'd say, even if you don't post anything, look, this is really rare for me to even post something. But the reason I'm posting is because I believe I found something so cool that it would be selfish of me not to share it. This could so many people are my friends and family. So I'd start by saying that. The other way to do it not on social media is by you writing a list of the 10 or that you really care about the most. Write a list about who would you invite to your wedding, that kind of list. And then it's going to be about reaching out to those people and seeing if any of them are open to now, there's a couple of ways you can do that. With your best friends, your besties, I would be like, depending on the relationship you have with them, with your best friends, I'd be like, I'm doing this, you should do it with me. I'm like, trust me, let's do it together. We're going to get hot for summer. That's what I'd say to my besties.
Your phone,
sorry?
Your phone is breaking up really bad. So we're kind of getting almost the sentence and then we missed the punchline. So is there a way we can maybe hotspot it or something? Awesome. You're on it. Thanks.
I'll try hotspot my phone right now.
Okay. I think it's even getting better.
Okay. You just need to stall for 2 seconds.
Well, one thing I want to just say is thank you guys that are jumping on, that have maybe never even been on a Zoom call before, maybe never been on any kind of team calls before. This is like one big family. So we all just sort of jump on here and we're here to help each other. So one thing I wanted to say is that if you've never used a Zoom call before or the chat, down below on the bottom of your screen, there's a bar. So if you just run your mouse over your sort of screen, just like loosely, you'll see a little bubble and it'll have 3 dots in the middle. If you click that, there's a chat box that pops up. So some of you guys might already be having questions, or maybe you missed something that Gabby was saying because it was breaking up. Please feel free to write down any questions that you guys have. I've actually written that in the chat, so it should be actually flashing orange on the bottom of your screen. And if you guys have any questions at the end of the call, just hold them to the end of the call, and we're going to try to get through them as fast as possible. You ready to roll, Gabs?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Is that better?
Way better.
Woohoo! Okay, I'm not sure what you guys missed, but if there's anything that you missed, type it in the chat box and I can go back and rehash what I just said. But what I was kind of the gist of it, 2 ways to find your first 2 people. First, by doing a post on social media. Secondly, by reaching out to people on your list. People on your list, I'd write down a list of the top 20. If you want to go fast, the top 50 people that are your close friends and family. And just people that you know, and reaching out to them. And I would reach out to them again. The message would be similar to, I would base the message around the reason you got started. So pretty much the same wording as the post. Initially, I would say, hey, how are you? What's been happening in your life? And if they're like, oh, yeah, good, the kids are good. I'm just working away, nothing much has changed. I would say, awesome, brilliant, so cool to hear from you. I saw you went on a holiday recently, so amazing. Hey, look, I was just reaching out to you because, I'm starting a 30-day nutritional cleanse. I'm to be honest, I'm struggling. I'm really low on energy. I've been so tired lately. I'm like yelling at the kids all the time. And my girlfriend Trina has had wicked results with the system. It's all natural. I'm really excited. I'd love to have some friends with me on this journey. Do you know anyone that might be interested in making a health change with me? Because, I would love to have some people on the journey alongside me. Just sending that out to your friends and family. And they'll say, hey, I'm so proud of you. It's not for me, but it's so cool that you're doing that. I'll let you know in the future if I'm keen. Or, hey, good on you, girl. Good on you making a change. Or, oh my gosh, my wife needs this. She's really tired as well. Could it help her? You never know. So I would reach out to those 20 people with the same message. And the other third way of finding your first 2 people is actually really, really easy. When you're like, in daily life, you go to work, or every time you see people, what do they say? Hey, how are you? Right? That's what everyone asks. And instead of going, yeah, good, how are you? What I would say is, actually, I'm amazing. I'm so excited. I've just started Isagenix. I'm 1 week in the products. I feel freaking incredible. Have you heard of it? It's amazing. So that is such an easy way to share it, because we're just so in robot mode. Hey, how are you? Yeah, good. How are you? Don't say that. Just say, actually, even if you haven't even started, I'd say, actually, I'm really excited. Like, man, I've just been so struggling with my energy, or struggling with my weight, or struggling with my sleep, or struggling financially. We're really just living week to week. And I've been chatting to my girlfriend Trina, and she is literally, she's been aligned with this wicked company for the last 8 months. She's had an amazing health transformation, and she's made an income while traveling the world. And she's showing me how to do exactly what she's done. Like, I am freaking stoked, because I can do this from home around my children. I really need the energy, and the products come with a 30-day trial. So if I don't love it, I get my money back, but something needs to change. So I'm excited that I finally found something I can try, just so easy like that. That was like when I first started. So I didn't have a big network on social media. I was living in a foreign country in Australia. I didn't have a lot of friends and family around me, but I had people at work. That was pretty much all my network. And like, hey, how was your weekend? Hey, Abby, how are you? They'd say that. And I was like, actually, I'm amazing. Feels so good. I'm like, been using Isagenix for the last week because I've started this new system. It's incredible. Oh my gosh, have you heard of it? Like, I've got so much energy. I'm waking up before my alarm. I got to work on time today. I haven't even had a coffee. Like, this is incredible. And so I was just naturally sharing that, because I wasn't around my network. It was just people at work. And those are the first people that I got started. So don't think I need a big network. I need a big social media. I need none of that stuff. You don't. The other thing I do, promo. Hey. So what I used to have is, you know how we had the Cleanse for Life bottle and the Ionics. So this is before we had Cleanse for Life liquid. I would have the Ionics bottle as my water bottle. Honestly, and now the Ionics work okay, but what's even better is the Cleanse for Life. I'm not even kidding you guys. If you have a Cleanse for Life liquid bottle, use that as your water bottle and take it everywhere. I'm not even kidding. Do you know how many people go, oh, what cleanse is that? And I'm like, oh, that's my water bottle. But yeah, that's part of the Isagenix system. It's the nutrition system I use. Have you heard of it? And they're like, no, what is it? Like, oh my God, it's so amazing. So before Isagenix, like, I was so tired. I was snoozing my alarm all the time, yelling at the kids. And my girlfriend Trina got me started. Love it. I'm 3 weeks in. My energy's incredible. I'm sleeping well. It's a game changer. Like, you should, it's amazing. And if they're like, and they'll tell you, oh wow, awesome, holy crap, like, where can I get it, or what is it, or whatever. So just share your story. you never need to explain Isagenix. Do not talk about ingredients ever. Like, you don't want to get into that. Hey, so what, when they ask you, oh, so what is this cleanse? Oh, it's like ashwagandha and wolfberry, there's honey goatweed. No, don't even get into that conversation at all. What you want to say is like, look, I'm just getting started. My girlfriend Trina is like a gun on it. She's had the most incredible transformation. I'll put you in a chat with her and she can answer all your questions, because I'm so new to it, but she's like an expert. But yeah, like, and I'll even be like, look at her transformation. This is her results on the products. It's so cool. Honestly, I'll put you in a chat with her and she'll just give you all the info. It may or may not be for you, but I'm using it and I love it. So those are just some simple ways. I mean, all you need to do is share your results and your story so far, even if you're only a week in, even if you haven't started. You say, well, actually, I haven't started, but I'm so excited. Like, I've seen my girlfriend Trina's results and they're amazing. So that's another really easy way to share Isagenix. I just have my Cleanse for Life drink bottle everywhere. Like, literally, if you look at photos of me in the last 5 years, I've always got my Cleanse. Right now, I've got my Start Your Life bottle. That's why. Otherwise, it would be right here beside me. And I'm not even kidding. The Cleanse for Life liquid bottle is an awesome drink bottle. Like, the plastic's quite thick, so it keeps water quite cool, insulated. And it's like, what, over a liter, like a liter and a half. It's amazing. So almost 2 liters, I think. So that is another big tip. And I think that, you know, it's not really about what you say, it's about how you say it. And you know, people are like, how are you? Oh my gosh, I'm amazing. Started Isagenix. It's freaking rad. And they are honestly like, I don't know what it is, but it's got to be something good because she's pumping, you know? So it was about my energy. I was feeling so great. So those would be the ways that I would share Isagenix. Now, when you're brand new, like I said before, you don't want to be trying to explain it. All you want to do is put people in a chat or on the phone to Trina or whoever got you started. Because not just because you can't explain it, it's actually even more powerful than that. It's the third party validation. Okay. It's so key. So like, I could talk to someone till I'm blue in the face one-on-one about Isagenix, but they probably won't listen to me. But then someone else comes along, that third party validation, they listen to them, right? By the way, you don't want to, don't go for family. Avoid family. Yeah, you don't want them on your team, trust me. I mean, some family members are open-minded and would, yeah. So some family will, you know, be open-minded and support you, which is amazing, and tell them about it. But a lot of people get hung up like, why won't my brother do this? You know, and just don't get hung up on family, okay? Because, yeah, you definitely don't want to be that person that, you know, is, yeah, just, I mean, tell them about it, absolutely, because you love them, right? And you care about them. So why wouldn't you tell them about something that could help you so much? But don't get hung up if they're not open to jumping on board with you straight away. The only way your family will join you is by seeing your success. 100%. So just you succeed, go out and kick butt, have amazing results, love life, and then that will then that's the only way. My siblings still don't use Isagenix. I've made over $1 million transform my body and they still don't use it. Who knows, you know, but it's all good. It's all good. But my parents do, so that's cool. So yeah, so then what you want to do is obviously put people, all you're really trying to do is get people saying, well, tell me more, what is it? You know, either from your Facebook post, or you're talking to them face to face, or them asking about your cleanse bottle, or them asking about your Isagenix t-shirt, or you just saying, yeah, I'm amazing, I've been doing Isagenix. And so once they're like, okay, what is it? Either share your story, or if you don't have a story yet, just put them straight in a chat with the person who introduced you, or just say, look, I'm just getting started. Let me put you on into a chat with Trina. She's my coach. She's a gun. Or this is another really cool thing that I learned. When people would ask me, oh, so what is Isagenix? So tell me about it. What is it? I would try and explain it in like 10 seconds. I'd be like, it's like smoothies and cleansings, like people, you can make money, like Start Your Life, e-shots. You know, it was just too hard to explain. So what I did is I would now say, oh my God, it's so amazing, but there's no way I can explain it in the next, like, there's no way I can do it justice trying to explain it right now. When you're free for coffee, let's sit down. When you're next free for lunch, let's sit down and I'll tell you all about it. So when they ask me, what is it, rather than trying to explain it on the spot, I'll say, oh my God, it's freaking epic. there's actually like, I can't even begin to do it justice explaining it right now. But when are you next free? Let's sit down and I'll tell you all about it. Because if you try to explain it in like a quick 30 seconds, you're probably going to talk them out of it rather than into it, right? And the other thing you have to know is you can't tell someone about Isagenix until you know what they're looking for, right? So when people are like, oh, so what's Isagenix? So when I sit down with someone, say I'm like, okay, let me know when you're free for lunch. I'll sit down and tell you all about it. And then we get for lunch and they're like, okay, tell me. I say, right. So I can explain. If you could change anything about your life right now, could be your financial position, could be your time, could be your energy, your health, your sleep, your stress, literally the people you're around, like anything, what would it be? And then I let them tell me what it would be, because sometimes, and then obviously whatever they answer to that question, that's how I explain Isagenix. That changed everything for me, that one simple twist on a concept. Because before they'd say, okay, so tell me about it. I'd be like, so smoothies, and it's like weight loss, yeah, you know, like lose heaps of weight, it's amazing. And they're just sitting there thinking, man, I don't care about weight loss. I'm broke. I've got no money. No matter how good this is, I'm never going to be able to afford it. And so they'll go, oh yeah, nah, I don't think it's for me. Nah. And you're like, what? Why not? Because you've assumed that they want weight loss, when the actual fact, the biggest problem in their life might be financial. They might not be able to have much money to do the things they want to do. So that changed everything for me, saying, okay, so I can explain it in the right way. If you could change anything about your life, your financial position, your health, sleep, people you're around, anything, what would it be? Then would dive deep into that. Okay, cool. I want to lose weight. Oh, awesome. Why? Why do you want to lose weight? Like, why is that important to you? And like, oh, look, I want to get back into I want to be the same size I was in my wedding dress. Oh, awesome. How long have you wanted that? Since I had the kids, at least 5 years. Okay, cool. And so like carrying the extra weight, how's that affecting your day-to-day life? Wow, the only thing that fits me now is my bloody activewear. I can't even wear my jeans anymore. I get this muffin top over the top. Oh man. So and how's that, like, how does that affect you day to day? Well, I never want to go out. I never want to do anything. And you know, sometimes my husband want to go for dinner and I don't even want to go out for him because I don't feel attractive. Okay, cool. Now we're getting to the real reason. You want to lose that weight because you no longer feel attracted to your husband. That's the real reason, right? So you have to dig a little bit deeper rather than just saying, okay, you want to lose weight? Wicked, well, here's these shakes, you know? And so once you know the true reason why they want to lose that weight, why they want to get their confidence back, get their mojo back, then you can say, when you're explaining Isagenix, and your coach can do this for you, you can say, look, I know how badly you want to lose that weight because you want to get back into those jeans, go out on date night again, feel attractive to your husband. Let's do this. You're so worth it. You're so worth it. Yes, it's an investment, but it's so worth it. When you feel confident, when you're the one planning the date night and you can't wait to get in those skinny jeans and you just rock it. And you can't wait to get home from date night either. You know, like that's the reality. It's you can't wait to get the skinny jeans off. You know, like that's the true reason that person wants to lose weight. So it's about, yeah, Craig. So it's about really digging deeper into that. And that's why you can never explain Isagenix in like a 30-second pitch, right? That's why when someone asks you on the spot, so what is Isagenix? Because you need time to have that conversation. Well, what do you want? What are you looking for? What was it about my post? So if someone replies to a post and says, yeah, tell me more. You'd want to, in a private message, you'd want to reply to their comment. Absolutely, honey, I'll send you a private message. In a private message, say, hey, honey, thank you for commenting on my post. So I can explain Isagenix a little bit more. What was it about my post that interests you? And they might say, oh, wow, the part where she was earning a bit of extra income. You know, I'm a single mom of 2 right now. Me and my partner broke up and I'm struggling to, you know, pay for the kids' daycare and I'm struggling to pay the bills and I'm on my own here. I could really use some extra income. Brilliant. Okay, cool. You know, so you're asking, if they comment on your post, wicked, what was it about my post that interests you? What are you looking to change? You've got to ask what they want. Honestly, you guys, that changed everything for me. That exploded my business when I stopped just telling people about Isagenix without even knowing what they're looking for. You can't tell them about it until you know exactly what they're looking for and why they're looking for it and what's the true reason. That, I believe, is the game changer. Yes, that's a skill that you've got to learn. It takes time. Trust me. It took me like 3 years of screwing up and trying to yell at people about having an e-shop. Then I learned, okay, I've got to actually listen more than talk. I've got to listen to what this person is looking for. And, you know, some people, one of my biggest business builders, all she wanted was a nutritious breakfast. That's all she wanted. Just a nutritious breakfast, just a shake every morning to get into her body and have an amazing breakfast. And she started on just 3 tubs of shake. That's it. But if I was like, no, you're going to get the premium pack. No, you know, if I hadn't listened to her, she would never have got started. So it's about listening to that person. And of course, I said, look, honey, you know, these results, the transformations that you're seeing, those are from people using the full system, just letting you know. So those aren't probably going to be the kind of results you're going to get because you're just having shakes. But these are results from the full system. You can start on the shakes. And if you ever want to get these full results, we can step you up to the full system when you're ready. So I think that that's really, really key. So long story short, so put it out there however you like about Isagenix, either a Facebook post, talking to people, sending a message out to your list, or having your cleanse bottle. And when people ask you about it, say, look, when's a good time to talk to you about it, do this justice? And when you get that time, say, look, if you could change anything, or what was it about my post that interested you, or what are you really looking for, so I can better explain it. Ask questions, get to know that person. Because it's not just helping you, you know, determine how you're going to explain Isagenix. It's showing that person that you actually genuinely care about them and you genuinely want to help them achieve their goals. That's the most important part, showing them like, man, I so want to get to know you, and how can I help you? How can I serve you? That is the key. That's going to have a product user for life. That is so, so crucial. And of course, if you're brand new, the brilliant thing is use the people around you for 3-way chats, 3-way calls. And we also have webinars where you can get someone onto an online webinar. If they're like, what is it? How does it work? You've got to ask, what are you looking for? What are you looking for? And once you know their goals, I want to lose weight. I want to feel, okay, cool. Jump on this webinar tonight, 8 o'clock. But don't invite them to the webinar until you know their goals. You'll find, if you find that you're inviting people and they're not jumping on, chances are that you haven't really found out what their goals are. You haven't got them to explicitly state what their goals are, why it's important to them, how long they've wanted it. Once you have that, then you say, by 8 o'clock, click this link. It's going to explain everything to it for you. And the real cool thing about, Trina runs these webinars all the time. It's so cool. All you guys need to do is tap people into them. And the beauty about the webinar is if that person jumps on the webinar, they learn, actually, this isn't just for weight loss. This is about energy. This is for athletes. Oh my God, my brother's an athlete. He could use this. This is for sleep his whole life. Oh my gosh, you can make an income. My next door neighbor is unemployed and is struggling to find a job right now. Oh my gosh, there's 3 people I could refer to Isagenix. Oh my gosh, so all I need to do is get them on the next call and let them see this. Brilliant. Guess what? There's a consultant. That's how I've hit Crystal Executive 7 times. Every time there's a reset, boom, Crystal Executive again. Because I'm getting people on the webinars. And that's when they're on the webinars, they learn, wow, this is so much more than I realized. And just by showing these people that this could be a solution for them, I get paid for that. This is crazy, So, because the thing is, if you're talking to someone one-on-one about Isagenix and they want to lose weight, for instance, all they know is that Isagenix is for weight loss, right? Because that's their goal. That's what they want. So that's what you talk to them about. They don't realize that it's for athletes, Olympic athletes. They don't realize we have the most incredible anti-aging system. They don't realize it's for sleep, it's for energy, making money, wicked community, start your life, e-shots. They don't know about that stuff because all they've talked to you about is their goal of weight loss. So all you talk about is weight loss. That's why the webinar is so powerful, because they learn that actually it's so much more. And I always say duds lead to studs, right? I just referred this, and not saying anyone's a dud, but I'm saying, like, you know, some people just join for products, but because they are made aware of everything that is Isagenix, they can refer a superstar, you know? So, for instance, I referred a, you know, an older woman who lives down in the bottom of the South Island. She doesn't have Facebook. I still to this day don't know how she found me. Anyway, I think she emailed me something. Anyway, she found me. She wanted to do Isagenix. And I was like, yep, totally, jump on this webinar. And it took me about 3 attempts to get on the webinar. I was like, just click the link, you know. But she eventually got on there. And she was like, oh my goodness, my son would love this. He's traveling the world trying to find out what he wants to do with his life. He's an entrepreneur. He loves social media. He would love this. And she referred her son, who's a gun. Her goal, she just wanted to lose a couple of kgs. She just wanted weight loss. But if I'd only talked to her about weight loss, she would never have referred her son, right? And there's another a gun in my team is her son. So that's the power of the webinars, because I know that probably, you know, it's so easy just to talk to someone about just their goal and just show them what they want. But the power of the webinar is showing them that it's so much more. Or even, you know, a Zoom call or a 3-way chat, something like that. But in my opinion, webinars and face-to-face events, okay? That's how I built my business. So when I first started, I remember this is when I decided I'm going all in. I'm going to go for this. I'm going all in. What I did is I ran one webinar every week. Every single Tuesday night, I had a webinar. And every Sunday, I had I called it a launch party at my house. Now I think back, I was launching every week. I don't know what they thought I was launching, but I was launching every week. But I did. So every single Sunday at 3 p.m., I'd have a launch party. And I'd invite everyone that was in my, you know, geographical location, as many people as I could, to come. Remember, I've never had an upline helping me. Okay, this is just by myself. All right, I didn't have anyone coming along to support me. I didn't wait for anyone else to have an event for me to go to. I didn't wait for an event. I just created it. I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna have a launch party. I've heard about this. All right, people will come up. I'm like, what do I do? And so, you know, I'd have people at the launch party. I'd have the products sitting there. I'd be like, hey guys, welcome. I mean, let's be honest, the first couple of months, no one showed up. So I bribed my flatmates with free e-shots and smoothie bowls to sit there and listen to me. And I'd like take a photo from behind. I'm like, can you guys please just have a smoothie bowl and listen to me on presentation? And so they'd sit there on the couch like, what is this? And then I'd like take a photo from behind, showing them all watching the video and be like, such a successful night. And I'll get my dog to sit on the couch to make it look like there's more people there. There's stuffed animals all around. I'm like, oh, I love sharing health and wellness. You know, because no one showed up for the very start because they're like, what the hell is she talking about? But I keep going. I never gave up. Never. I made a decision that no matter what, I was never, ever, 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 ever going to give up. And if you make that same decision, you can't lose. You cannot beat someone that never gives up. It's impossible. They just keep coming back. Keep coming back. That's me. That's the key to success. Consistency, right? So I'd have my launch party and I'd do my presentation, and my presentation wasn't fancy. It was literally, I had the products displayed. I'm like, this is the cleanse. It's amazing for getting you shredded. This is the e-shots, natural energy. Here's a smoothie. It was very basic explanation of the products, just holding up the physical products. I didn't have a slideshow. I just held up the products. And then I'd be like, here's my transformation. I'd pass around my phone with my transformation on it. So I didn't have a slideshow, but I'd pass my phone and I'd be like, have a look. And I'd be like, cool, scroll to the right and have a look at the transformations. And people just scrolling like, wow, that's cool. And then, also I would say, okay, cool. Like, you can get your products for free. This is the cool part about it. I had my whiteboard like I do right now. I'd draw out, right, this is how you make $500. Refer 2 people, boom, $500. And then every time they order, you get paid. And I'd really focus on the residual income component. By the way, for you guys that are brand new, you may not even know this. But yeah, basically, you know, you refer someone, you refer 2 people in Canada, you're going to get around $500 if they get started on a premium pack, $500 or $600. And every time anyone you've referred for the rest of their life orders their products, you're going to get paid the commission. And because it's Isagenix is a long-term healthy lifestyle, use the products for life, every time they're ordering, you get paid. Okay? That's so for you guys that are on here that are brand new, in case you didn't understand that, that's how this works. But you don't just earn off people that you've referred. You earn off people that they refer, and they refer, and they refer, and they refer, and they refer to infinity. It keeps growing and growing. And there's no limit on how much you can earn. If you work hard, you can out-earn anyone. Trina's going to out-earn me one day. Easy. She's so far ahead of where I was 1 year in. She's kicking my butt. But doesn't, that's what I want. I'm like, yeah, Trina. So that's the cool thing, that you are paid based on how hard you work. It doesn't matter how early you got in, whatever. That doesn't matter. You're the CEO. If you work hard, you can earn a phenomenal income. And what I love about this, it doesn't matter what education you have, doesn't matter. Network marketing doesn't care. Isagenix doesn't care. Whether you're from jail or Yale, you can do this. Anyone can. You don't need to know anything to start. You just come in, get to work, and go for it, right? So I would have an event every week and a webinar every week. And that's how I built my business. Most of the time, no one would show up. Did I give up? No. That is the difference between me and everyone else. Everyone else would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 events in a row where no one showed up, and then they quit. That's it. That's the only difference between me and all these other people. They just gave up, whereas I just keep going. That's the only difference. It's not like I was doing anything amazing or magic. I just keep going. So that's how I share Isagenix. So the webinar shows people everything that's available, and so does the info night, the launch party, the sip and sample, call it whatever you will. Because you talk about, and make sure you talk about the money. That's the most important part. Whenever I share Isagenix, I'm talking 50% about the products, 50% about the income. Even if the person you're talking to isn't looking for income, everyone knows people that are struggling financially. Everyone. And I've been to Canada this year, same here in New Zealand. So many people are struggling financially, right? So the person you're talking to might not be, but I guarantee they know someone who is. And you can say, look, may not be for you. And another line I used to use is like, it's my obligation. Like, I have to show you this. It's my job. It's my job to show you this. This may not be for you. You might not even care about this. But if you refer 2 people, you're going to get $500 cash. Make sure you say cash, okay? Cash is king. Because people think it's going to be product voucher or monopoly money or something. So I say, if you refer 2 people, you get $500 cash. It's all just spread by word of mouth. Tell everyone that. Who doesn't want $500? I do. So especially with the new Crystal Consultant bonus, like, that's amazing, right? So yeah, that's what I do. Now, I want to go back to the Facebook posting part, because once you've done your first post, then it's like, what do? Chances are people probably aren't going to get started off your first post. So don't think, oh, I did 1 post and no one joined. Okay? It's going to take probably, I'd say, minimum of 10 posts before someone will probably be like, yeah, I want to join. They say sales are made on average after the 8th exposure. But if you do 1 post and then quit, chances are they probably won't join, right? Some people might. If you get people joining on your first post, wow, you're a gun. That's amazing. I definitely didn't. But I was never going to give up. I didn't care if I had to do 1,000 posts. I'm never going to give up. And guess what? If I post 1,000 transformations, someone's eventually going to join. Let's be honest. And if you're struggling to get interest, I would say, how many transformations have you posted? And when I'm talking about posting a transformation, I'm not saying, woohoo, look at Trina, who wants to lose weight? No. What you're saying is, congratulations, Trina. You are incredible. Your results inspire me so much. I'm so proud of you. Congratulations. All you do is congratulate people. You don't say, who wants to lose weight? Who wants energy? Don't you want to get in shape? None of that stuff. Never ever say that stuff, okay? That's the difference between selling and sharing. We're just sharing the results. We're just sharing what's possible. We're just sharing what can be achieved, right? People can decide if it's for them or not. And it's like, no, people don't want to be told what to do, right? So if you say, message me now, they aren't going to message. But if you say, congratulations, Trina, you're amazing, they're like, what is this? Who looks amazing? Okay. Sounds weird, but trust me. I learned this the hard way, by the way. So never say things like, message me now. Who wants this? Who wants to lose weight? Send me a PM. None of that stuff, okay? What you want to say is, congratulations, you look amazing. Congratulations, Craig, you got shredded. Dad bod to dilf bod. Congratulations, Trina, you're amazing. You inspire me every day. Congratulations, Stacey, you're looking incredible. Congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. If you are struggling to find people keen to do Isagenix, I would say, how many transformations have you posted this week? If the answer is less than 5, probably haven't got any enrollments. That's just my guess. I post pretty much one a day, every day for 6 years. Now, you think I'm going to get enrollments? Of course. You can only see so many transformations before you're like, I'm in. Let's be honest, right? I'm just consistently doing it. That's it. There's no secret to this business. What I'm doing, I'm posting transformations. So congratulations on getting a wicked health result. Congratulations on making some extra income. Woohoo, awesome community. Health, money, community. Health, money, community. Health, money, community. Health, money, community. If you want to go fast in this business, I'd post 3 a day every day. Those 3. Health, money, community. Health, money, community. Health, money, community. And when I'm talking about money, what you're doing is, congratulations, Trina, you earned $500 this week. Woo! Congratulations, Craig, you earned $40 this week. Woo! Congratulations, Gabby, you earned $60 this week. I know that money helps so much with your family bills. Congratulations. You're just congratulating people who've made a bit of extra income with Isagenix. That's it. Congratulations on getting healthy. Congratulations on making money. Woo, look at these sweet babes. Look at the community. Congratulations on getting healthy. Congratulations on making money. Woo, look at these sweet babes. Look at these cool new friends I've got. Yeah. For me, I built Isagenix for the community. It wasn't for the hot rig. That was just a side effect. It wasn't for the money. That was just a side effect. It was for the community. Because I was so lonely. I was living by myself, halfway around the world, away from my family, away from my friends. I built Isagenix because I was like, oh my God, look at this community of amazing, positive people. So that's why you've got to post all 3. Health, money, community. Health, money, community. If you post those 3 things like that over and over again, you are going to be flooded with people wanting to get started, to make money, to get healthy, or be part of the community. That's it. It's honestly not rocket science.
Gabs, can I jump?
That is literally. Yes.
Okay, so one thing I want to say, just because, when I got started, I didn't know literally any of this. I had never done posts on social media about network marketing. I had been exposed to multi-level marketing in the past, but I'd never, ever done any posts on social media. I didn't even have an Instagram account, you guys. I didn't even know how to upload a photo to Instagram. I knew nothing when I started this.
That is true.
So, literally. I was like, Gabs, I don't even know how to, what's pic collage? I knew nothing, you guys. So I want to say, one thing for me is that I think for me personally, I'm a very step-by-step person. I'm like, give me a piece of paper that says step 1, do this, step 2, do this, right? And sometimes people are visual learners, and sometimes people learn by listening, like what Gabs is doing right now. She's explaining. Sometimes people learn by watching. But one thing I found for me specifically is I took all of the steps kind of out of it and just brought it down to practicality. Okay. So the way that I would share my journey was literally journaling on social media. So I would wake up in the morning, I might go down to the beach, and I would take a photo of my girlfriend and I and their son and be like, I just love the fact that I'm in Australia. How cool is this? Hashtag travel, hashtags, design your life, whatever. And then the next post, I might do something like, hey guys, you're probably wondering why I'm in Australia. So I'm just going to do a little bit of a live here and explain why I'm here and how I got here, which was literally the truth. I'm not trying to sell anything. I'm just sharing my journey with people. So if you guys get so overwhelmed by doing a post and doing this and doing that and doing this and feeling almost like pressure, just remember that this whole thing is it's a journey. The same way that we share Isagenix with other people is sharing our journey. For instance, my mom saw a post that Gabby did on my page in my first week. And she's like, what the heck are you doing working in New Zealand or in Australia? You don't have a visa. You're doing illegal stuff. You're a Christian. You're not supposed to break the law. Like, right? And she was freaking out on me, right? Which was what her job is. She's trying to watch out for me. But do you know what that phone call led to, you guys? It led to the realization why I'm still sharing Isagenix 11 months and why I will share this for the rest of my life, is that my focus from that moment for the first 6 days of Isagenix was that it was all about, okay, if I'm going to do this business, I need money, so I need to make money, right? So my focus was about how can I make money? My focus was not about the fact that my mom was sitting back in Canada dealing with some really chronic health issues that were seriously affecting her health. Okay. And because somebody posted about me, that led me to a conversation with my mom chewing me out, right? Because she thought I was doing something wrong about money that I was earning illegally, which I wasn't. I had an international license with Isagenix. That's how I worked there. But because she said, well, what are you doing to make this money? And there we go. Door opened. So I said to her, Mom, I'm not going to tell you about this. You know why? Because I don't want you to think I'm selling you something. I don't want you to think I'm using you as my family member just to sell a pack so that I can pay for my products, because to me, that was selfish. My mindset was all about myself. It was not on anyone else. It was how I could make money so I could pay for my pack, because I was stressed out about spending $600 I didn't have. But what that led to was the fact that my mom said, well, would this work for me? Is it working for you, first of all? And I said, yeah, it is working for me. And she goes, would it help me? And that was the moment my story and my life and the way I showed up in Isagenix changed. I started to cry, actually, because I realized that my mom was suffering with something that I had the answer to. But because my focus was on myself and thinking I was being selfish about getting my family members involved, it was actually keeping her from being able to know about Isagenix, which ended up not only healing her body totally, but now she has a group of people that are actually even on this call right now. And she sponsors an orphanage in Mozambique with the earnings that she has. And none of that would have been possible if I remained in that mindset of, oh my gosh, everyone's going to think I'm just trying to share Isagenix to make a paycheck. So I want you guys to remember that, and what Gabby was talking about, those layers of, like, first of all, finding out why the people that are coming into your life want Isagenix. Like, how would that make you feel if you could fit into those pants? How would that? And she goes deeper and deeper and deeper, like an onion. Remember, you're also an onion. So you guys need to remember before you even start to share Isagenix, and don't get caught up in this, but just think about it. Why are you even doing this? You know, how would it make you feel if you actually lost that weight and got down to your goal weight? And not only that, but what would you do with the money if you got it? Is it just to take care of it, or would it change your life? And write those things down, you guys, even tonight before you go to bed. Like, write that stuff down and make sure that you know your why, because that is going to be the thing that you come back to every single time. I'm not going to tell you that this is going to it's been ice cream and rainbows and butterflies and unicorns the whole time. It does get hard. It will get hard. You're going to have people say no. You're going to get rejection sometimes. People are going to say, you're in one of those pyramid things, which obviously they have no clue about what network marketing is, but that's okay. That's our job. And Gabby's perfect saying is what, Gabs? You say?
So I've got a few ways to answer that. I say, oh, I'm so sorry. If that's what you're looking for, this isn't that. This is network marketing. I'm so sorry if that's what you're looking for. I can't help, but this is network marketing. And another good one I say is, I'm pretty sure those were made illegal in the 60s. I'm pretty sure those are highly illegal when they went out in the 60s. But this is network marketing.
Yeah.
Or the best answer is it a pyramid? No, it's not. No. Well, I say, actually, I worked for a pyramid for 6 years. It was a big accounting firm. The CEOs at the top, then there was the managers and the directors, the employees are at the bottom. And there was no way I could out-earn my boss. This is not that. This is network marketing. Anyone can out-earn anyone. And another one is, no, this is network marketing. We simply get paid a commission for selling a product, just like every single sales job in the whole world. Yeah. So I love that one too.
Yeah, that's really good. So you guys, I know that Gabs has shared so much with you, and I love the way that she shares because it's practical. So a lot of people that might not do well with steps are really taking like her stories, because that's really what we do. You know, we don't have a flow chart. We don't do this like a 9 to 5. We literally show up authentically. And I want you guys to actually celebrate that about yourselves, because that's what your network is in love with you for. You are in your network because you show up authentically as yourself. So why would you think that just because you start Isagenix, you need to show up any different? Be that person that you are. Celebrate the person that you are. And not only that, but remember that it all comes from the place of the heart. If you show up looking like you're going hunting for people so that you can get your products paid for, that smell is going to flow all over the room. But if you show up with your heart there and leading and be like, I got a call today. I'm just going to share this really quickly because I know we don't have a lot of time. But I got a call 5 minutes before this call started tonight from a Hutterite colony that I have had the pleasure of introducing these products to. And they said to me that one of their girls in 2 months has lost 27 pounds. And they said that was the whole reason they got started on Isagenix, was for her transformation. But that was one person. And not only that, but there's so many other people that are doing these products there. And I started to cry because I realized, I'm like, this is exactly why I started this, is that we have something that answers people's needs. We have something that can change people's lives. We have something that can impact people's finances. We have something that can bring a community around people that are committing suicide because they're so lonely every day. We have the answer, you guys. And this is incredible that we are the ones. Like, if you have something so great to share, and you have the answer, like, why wouldn't you want to share it? And it's not showing up. Like once you get that whole thing out of your head that you're just doing this to make a profit off your friends and family, and you get into a place of, oh my gosh, I have the answer to help so many people. That's the smell that's going to come out. It's going to smell so good to everybody around you. And they're going to be beating your door down because they know that you're actually authentically wanting to help them. And so anyways, I want to open up the floor now for you guys to ask any questions, anything at all like that's related to how to share. Can we reuse the transformation post that you, Trina, what, until you build up your own? Oh yeah. Okay. So that's a really, really good question, Nicole. So for instance, Gabby said this: when she got started, she didn't have a big weight loss transformation because she was working out in the gym. She got shredded, but she didn't have like a massive transformation, like 30 pounds of weight loss like I did. Same thing with Ashley. This is Ashley, you guys. And that was one of her questions. She goes, Trina, I want to build this business, but I don't know like how I'm going to be able to get the same results because I don't have that transformation. So Gabs, what would you say? You were giving that the floor before is using transformation photos or stories of other people in your network and then tying them into those chats, right? So do you want to talk a little bit about the magic formula and how you use that?
Absolutely. So yeah, when you're posting transformations, it's like you would only post your own one maybe once a month. You'd post your own transformation, or once every couple of weeks if you're having quite, fast results. But you're posting other people's transformations, just congratulating them on their results. So what you want to do is get yourself a stack of transformations. When you see someone sharing their transformation, save the photo, make an album. So you've got heaps of transformations in the album. You can go into, for instance, the Isa Body Challenge Facebook group. You can go into, we've got a page called Kick-Ass Rigs, which you guys should all be in, or there's also Buff Bods, which if you're not on those pages, just ask to be added. Also, any transformation that I've ever posted, those people have all given public permission for anyone to share their transformation. So anyone that I've posted, you can go grab the transformation, grab the wording, copy, paste. It's that simple. So yeah, there's loads of places you can get transformations from to be posting all the time. The other thing, and you guys, like we have, ISA FYI articles. So, in your ISA Life app, and the ISA Life app, on the first little toggle, there's all the news feed. There's transformations in there. They post at least 2 or 3 every week. So just grab them, grab the story, post that. Congratulations to this mum of 2. You don't have to know the person personally to do it, right? Those transformations are all out there in the public. Really cool. And then, so you want to have a stock. You always want to have a stock of transformations in your photo album, okay? So when you add someone into a three-way chat, for instance, with me or Trina or another leader, what you'll see us follow is a template called the magic formula. And that's how we explain Isagenix to people. And it's basically saying, step one, hey, hey, Sarah, so cool to meet you. It's amazing that you're looking to get healthy. I've been using the products for 6 years myself. I love them. There are loads of packs for all budgets and goals. Would it be okay if I asked you some questions to see if this is the right system for you? Then they say yes. And so you would say, hey, Sarah, this is Gabby. She's my coach. She can explain Isagenix to you for me because I'm just getting started. So then you just sit back and let us do the work. And I mean, you guys, you might have a full-time job. You don't have time to be doing these conversations. Whereas me and Trina, like we do, we don't have jobs. Remember, this is it. So we would say, is it cool if we ask you some questions? And they say, yes. Then we go into, those questions. What are your goals? What are you looking for? How long have you wanted this? Why is this important to you? All those questions that I was asking before. And then they give us all the answers. And then we say, brilliant, it's so cool that you're looking to make these changes. Our system is a complete nutrition system. It's, it's health from the inside out. But to give you, the results are mainly internal, how you feel. But to give you an idea of the type of physical results, here are some of the results of people using the system. Which of these is most like what you're looking for? And then we send all these transformations that obviously look like them in the before photo. So that like relatable transformations. Then they say, oh my gosh, that third photo, that is exactly what I want. Then we say, brilliant, those results are so possible for you. Cool, now let's work out which pack's going to fit your budget. Let's work out what you're currently spending right now on all your food and drink, and then we can work out a pack that's going to cost you no more than you're already spending on food. All you're doing is swapping some of your grocery spend to Isagenix to get you wicked results. You're covered by a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you don't get the results, you get your money back. And then I say, look, how much are you spending each week on groceries, eating out, snacks, coffee. Then I also say, we get best results for people that give up coffee and alcohol in their first 30 days. Are you willing to do this? And they could say yes or no. If they say no, we say, all good. But if they say yes, I say, include that in the budget. Most people's drinking money alone could cover their pack, right? So I work out what they're spending right now. And I spend a bit of time there. They say, I spend $5 a day. I'm like, yes, that's not true, Or maybe they think, I spend $5, but they're not actually thinking about how much they spend on their groceries, so to make sure that they're getting a true figure of how much they spend. Then depending on how much they spend, that determines the pack that I recommend for them. So for instance, in New Zealand, if they're spending over $30 a day, I recommend the ultimate pack or the premium pack. If they're spending between 20 and 30, I recommend the premium pack and the 30-day cleanse. And if they're spending under like $15 or under, I recommend them the 30-day cleanse or just a maintenance pack or just a tailored pack. And then I say, out of these two packs, which are you leaning towards? And then they'll say, I'm leaning towards the premium. Brilliant. Here's the link. Oh, brilliant. Which flavors are your favorite? I just get the shake flavors, chocolate, vanilla, strawberry. I like strawberry and chocolate. Brilliant. Here's the link. I send a link for them to order straight away. Don't hesitate sending the link, okay? Straight away. And so you guys, for you new people, in the IsaLife app, you can go on the IsaLife app, and that's where you can send a link to your people, and then they do the order themselves, okay? So how you create the links in your back office, you create recommended carts in your back office, and then those appear in your IsaLife app, and you can send the link. If you're not sure how to do that, send Trina a private message. We've got a video that explains that whole process super clear. So as soon as I say, which pack are you leaning towards? They say premium pack. Here's the link. Wicked. I'm so excited for you to start. That's it. Because the magic formula, you've shown them. These are the exact transformation they want. It's lower than they're currently spending right now. Less than they're currently spending. They're going to save money. It's exactly what they want. We guarantee their results. It's not a cost on top of what they're spending right now. It's just swapping some of their grocery spend. They've got nothing to lose. So the magic formula really, there can be no objection at the end of that formula, because we've proven it's less than they're currently spending. It's exactly what they want. They've chosen, that's the transformation they want. Brilliant. That's exactly using these products. Yeah. So it's the magic formula is really powerful. If you want a copy of that, send an email or message me and Trina. And yeah, message me and Trina, we can send it over to you. But it is a game changer. But the power and the magic formula is not you doing it directly to your person, is adding in Trina or me and let us do the formula for you. Third party validation is everything. Okay? That's the key. Hope that helps.
Awesome. Gabs, we had another question earlier on. She jumped off the call because she had to go. But her question was, what would you suggest for people that have done network marketing business? Like, what kind of posts would you suggest for them?
Yeah, I'd say, pretty much the exact same, except I would start off my very first post would say, I've always loved network marketing. I 100% believe it's the way for ordinary people to live extraordinary lives. It's putting money back into the middleman. Like, explain why they love the industry. But, I've really struggled to find the right company. And I'm so excited to have finally found one that ticks every single box.
Yeah.
I found my beautiful friend Trina. Then I'll just go into it. I'm so excited because I've seen my friend Trina use the products for 8 months, had an amazing transformation. I'm feeling incredible. This company not only has incredible products, but the compensation plan is insane. I'm so excited. I've finally found my forever home. I love network marketing, and this company is nailing it, and I'm so excited to be on my journey. Yeah.
Awesome. Is there any more questions for tonight before we wrap up the call? I know that we went over a chunk of the training that I wanted to touch on tonight, but you know what? It's so good. And I think everyone's gotten a lot of quality out of the call tonight and just really learned some new tips and tricks. And especially if this is your first time, I know there's people even on the call that haven't even gotten started. So it is so amazing that you tonight. We celebrate you and we're so excited that you're here. And then there's people that have just got their pack. They're just using the system. So this information is perfect because everybody's just seeing how it's not rocket scientist. It's not rocket scientist. It's not rocket science. It's literally just basics of sharing, whether you're sharing about a car that you love because you just bought it and you're driving it, or you're sharing about an East Indian restaurant that just opened up down the street and it's so good, and you're going on and on about the serving staff being amazing, the food quality being incredible, the portion sizes are huge, you guys had the best ambiance, the music was perfect. We do this every single day. And I think a lot of people get really, really caught up on sharing something that's different. But we're not sharing anything that's necessarily different. It's the business model that's different than the corporate, slave train, work till you're dead kind of thing that doesn't pay out enough for retirement at the end of the week. So what we're doing is not necessarily better than something like that. If you love your job, we celebrate you. You don't have to give that up. But this is just different. It's a different model where, I'm sitting right now on a couch with one of my best friends with a cat on my lap. I won't show you because I have to unplug everything. She'll throw the picture in the chat. But I'm able to go and spend time with my grandmother who's almost 90 years old for 4 or 5 days and see my mom and work from the couch and be there and, and be able to help people, whether I'm in my car on a ferry selling a premium or weight loss value pack, or being able to pop in and see my friend Pam that I haven't seen in years. I have the time to do that now. If my sister is sick, which she is going through a really hard time right now, I can say, you know what, I'm going to drive out and I'm going to be there for you. So you're able to show up for people. You're able to create your own hours. You're able to have that freedom back. You're able to make these choices. You're able to get your life back without having to ask to go to the bathroom, or when you can have your lunch break, or can I actually go home for Christmas? Can I take that time off work? You can actually say yes to all of those things now. You can actually say yes to going on a vacation. You can say yes to a life that you want to create with this business. And this is just the beginning. These are the foundational things, you guys. And once you grab this, there's no limit. There is absolutely no limit to this. Gabby, how long have you been doing Isagenix for those who don't know you?
So I had my 6th year anniversary just not last weekend before, and honestly, just like what Trina's saying, just share your story. Just share your story, and even if you're just new, share why you're getting started. Why do you want to have an online business? Why do you want the freedom? Say, look, I can't wait because I want to be home with my kids, or for me, it was I want to travel the world. I want to travel the world, and I have. Like, share why you're doing this, not necessarily what you're doing it, but why you're doing it. I want to get my mojo back. I want to get my sexy back. I want to rock a bikini. I want to feel confident in my body. I want to love the skin I'm in. I want good energy. I want to show. I want to be a great mom. Share why you're doing this. And then like, oh, what is it? How does it work? Here, talk to Trina. That's all you got to do. Just share your story. And like, just know that you're going to encounter negativity on your journey. You're going to. A lot of people don't understand Isagenix. They don't understand network marketing. They think it's just a weight loss shake. It's not at all. Isagenix is not a weight loss system. It's a health system. Weight loss is a side effect. So is getting energy, meeting sweet babes, traveling the world, earning an income. Like, it's what, when people say, what is Isagenix? I say it's whatever you're looking for. And I say that all the time. It's whatever you're looking for. You want to get healthy, you want extra income, you want to be around positive people, you want to travel the world, you want to put on muscle, you want, like, whatever you're looking for, this is it. So just remember, you can't explain Isagenix to someone until you know what they're looking for. If that's the only thing that you take from this call, you're going to freaking nail it. Absolutely. And the other thing you take is consistency. You got to be consistent. You can't do one post and then give up, or have one launch party and then give up. This requires tenacity and grit. It's not easy, but I can tell you it's worth it. I support my parents financially. I support all my siblings financially. I'm able to live in this incredible, beautiful house. I've traveled the world. I can give to anyone, anytime. There's no limit on what I can do with my life because I have all the free time in the world. I've abundance of time because I have residual income every week. Every week I earn between $6,000 and $12,000 every single week, no matter where I am, no matter what I'm doing. That's crazy. Is it worth pushing through some negativity for? Yeah, definitely, 100%. You know, I worked my absolute butt off for my first 4 years because I had no clue what I was doing. Yeah, in the last 2 years I've kind of cruised and traveled, but 4 years of hard work for a lifetime of freedom. Rest of my life I'm free. That's so worth it. It's so worth it. It's not easy. It's not an easy game. This isn't an easy industry. It's hard. People challenge you. You're going to have setbacks. People are going to say they don't like the products, or I know grandma's going to refuse to get started, or whatever. You're going to have these challenges, but you get to choose. Do you have the courage to push past them? Yes or no? How badly do you want to live that life of freedom? Because this, I believe, is true freedom. When you have money every week, you have a strong physical body where you can do anything. You have health, right? You have a healthy body, abundance of time, abundance of money, and positive mindset, the personal development that comes with Isagenix. When you have all four of those, time, money, physical health, and mental health, there's no limit on what you can do with your life. Zero limit. And that's what you have, it's right here for the taking for you. Go for it. Go for it. And don't let anyone stop you. Just know that anything you want is possible with Isagenix. Anything, whatever you're looking for. You know, you guys on this call, you all want very different things. But this one vehicle can get every single one of you what you're looking for. There's not a lot of things like that out there. So just don't give up. Just trust me. Keep going. Show up consistently. That's all you got to do. Even if, no matter, don't listen to the haters. Don't listen to the negativity. Be a positive, shining light in a negative world. That's what you got to do. It's difficult. You know how easy, it's so easy to be negative. It's so easy. So easy. It's such a cop out. It's hard to be positive. It is. It's hard, but it's worth it. Just trust me. It's worth it. Just keep going. We got you back 100%. Back to you, Trent.
We've got one last question. If you guys have a question or something that's just been said and you're like a little unsure of it, just pop it in the comments box because we're just going to wrap this call up. I know people have stuff that they're doing tonight and they've got to work tomorrow in Canada, but we've got one more question right here. Do you want to just ask?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So what do you do, or what's the best way to approach people when they just flat out start ignoring you? Like, you've planted the seeds, you've had the conversations, you know what their goals are, you know what they need, you know what they want, and then there's crickets. and I send 2, 3, 4 messages and I get ghosted. How do you approach that?
Yep. So I would say, hey girl, I take it that you're not keen on Isagenix anymore. All good. When are you next free for a workout? When are you next free for coffee? When are you next free to go for lunch? So just call the elephant out. Hey girl, I take it you're no longer interested in Isagenix. All good. Let's link up for lunch. When are you free? I'd take it away from Isagenix. Yeah. The other, I would move it away. The other option you've got is saying like, hey girl, I know you've seen my messages. Sis, seen. I'd say, hey girl, I noticed you haven't replied. Just wondering, have I said something to offend you? If that's the case, it really wasn't my intention. I just literally wanted to help you get started. That one, they'll usually reply straight over. No, you haven't offended me. I'm just super busy. Yeah. The other thing to remember is that people are busy. Like, how many times do we see a message but we don't have time to reply? All the time. Oh my gosh. If people said that I thought that I was ghosting them every time I didn't reply, there'd be some very offended people. But they know I just see it. I'm like driving, I'm frying an egg, I'm doing whole lots of stuff. So I see the message, but I don't have time to reply then and there. That's another case. And then the other thing I'd say is like, hey girl, just wondering, what's stopping you from getting started? Like, is it money? Is it you're unsure it's going to work? Is it because, you're scared? Just let me know what's stopping you so I can understand your situation, and then I can really help you through that. And say, look, if this is no longer for you, that's all good. Just say, hey, if this is no longer the best time for you to get started, it's all good. It's all good. Add them into the, the Facebook groups, the buff bods or kick-ass rigs, and let them just watch the transformations. And that's it. The other follow-up I would send, depending on their goals, if they are after a physical change, I'd send them loads of transformations and I'd say, hey girl, not sure if you're still keen or not, but these are some of the recent results in our team to give you an idea. Let me know if you're still keen to do the 30-day trial. That's what I'd do.
Gabs is awesome. That was so good. I was like, yes, winning. Okay, we've got one more question, and it's coming in from Aston in Australia. So she's just asking, what would you suggest for someone who has given it a go for a while and wanting to just change the tone and start again? So I know a lot of people in this business, like we started out this call, it's from anybody who is like literally not even in the door with Isagenix yet, maybe just started their pack, or been doing Isagenix for like 18 years, or longer, like, 20 years almost, or whatever. But, this is an awesome, awesome, awesome question. Thanks, Aston, for asking that for the other people that are on the call.
Okay, giving it a go for a while, but wanting to change this tone and start again. So I'm guessing like you've shared it one way, now you want to share it another way. Is that what you're saying? Yeah, I'd just be totally honest. Say, be totally honest and say, just put it out to your network, hey guys, just explain why you're making the change. Like, you guys might have seen me sharing this for a while and I've really concentrated on this, this, and this. But over my journey, I've really realized that actually this is more of this for me. And this is the direction I'm heading. And I'll just be totally honest. Just explain exactly why you've shifted and what the direction you want to go. Just be totally honest. And then people will either resonate with that or not. I'll just be totally honest and say, hey, look, I've realized that, to this point I've been sharing it like this, but over my journey, I've realized that actually it's actually more about this, this, and this. And so you guys are going to see me share more about that as well. Does that help? I'll just be so honest. Yeah. Just be completely honest and say why you're shifting, how you're sharing it. And look, from now on, you're going to see me more focused on this, this, and this, because this is what I truly believe it is. So I'm learning and growing all the time, and this is part of my journey. Yeah. I mean, how I've shared Isagenix has evolved a lot as well. Like, I used to be like, who wants to get paid to get hot? Woo! I mean, I still crack that every now and then. But it's really about like, look, this is helping create. I want people to have choice in their life, so my language has changed a lot as well. And it's part of the journey. It's part of the life journey, I guess. But yeah, that'd be my advice.
That's awesome. That was really good. Is there any other questions before we wrap this up? Because these are just so good. And I just think this is adding so much value to our team and from other teams that are on this call. I'm just so grateful that, you know, I've been sitting here thinking and I'm like, why are we not doing this every single week? So I'm going to make a commitment tonight to do this every single Sunday night at 7 p.m. BC time or 2 p.m. Auckland time or 8 p.m. Alberta time or whatever, wherever you're calling in from. I think that this is one thing that is so needed, is to have not just a team call, but to have teaching and coaching on steps that are really, really going to help make some questions really, really clear. So, you know, one thing that came up in recent conversation is that how many people do you know that would love to rock this business out, love to make $1 million with Isagenix, but don't really have clarity on what to do. So they would rather go back to doing their old job as opposed to stepping into their new network marketing business. Does anybody on this call know somebody like that? Or has that been something that somebody has said to you? It's easier for me to go back and do the thing that I know best than to learn a new skill because I feel more comfortable in that old thing than I do in this new thing. Has anybody ever come up against that before? Anybody ever heard of somebody say that to them? Because one thing for me that I've realized,
yeah, totally,
yeah, is that when you are not feeling confident in the way that you can show up, it's like walking along the beach in a bikini that you don't feel hot in. You're going to probably wrap yourself in a towel and hide, right? It's like you want to show up in something, you want to do something, you want to rock something, but there's these fears that can stand in the way. And so one way to combat those fears and to feel more confident in yourself and how you can actually do this business is by education and learning about how to do this. And so why not have a beginner call every single Sunday night where we just show up and we do this and we teach our new people coming onto our team? Because so many people are going to step out if they have the skill to be able to do that. If they don't have the skill, then they're going to go, well, what am I supposed to do? I throw up one post and you never see them post again. And then they start ghosting your calls or your messages, right? And so what we want to do is just gently show people these steps. And I think if we did this every single Sunday night, this would be really beneficial. So I'm going to host this every Sunday. You guys are welcome to invite your people. You're welcome to invite all of your new people coming in, whether they've just got a pack or whether they haven't even gotten started yet, or whether they're just wondering about how you even share Isagenix before they even commit to getting a pack. I want to show up every single Sunday. So you guys, if you're interested, put that out to your teams. Whether you're on our team, on Team Kickass, or you're calling in from another team, let them know. If you want to have other leaders put their people on, the more the merrier, because you're going to get more questions asked from all different types of people and different types of teams. Therefore, you're going to get more answers. Therefore, you're going to learn more. So, yes.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. Gabs, thank you so much for taking the time to jump on and just to share this, because this call is, I think, so much to everyone here. Even me, I've got my notebook. Taking notes.
I'll see you guys same time next Sunday night. Woohoo!
Great. Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much and have an awesome evening, and we will see you next week, same time. Mwah. Ciao, guys.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.